Hey guys, how are you doing? I hope everyone is well and that you've gotten outside the last day or two. The weather has been amazing. I'm here to go over Wednesday's workout with you. We've got a nice chunk of interval work today where we're going to get in some cardio and get in some strength as well. So we'll spend about 30 minutes doing that today. For our warm-up, we're going to go through 3 movements 3 times. So I'm going to take you through that now. We're going to start with 8 half get-ups. So that's going to be 4 on the right, 4 on the left. I would recommend this first round go through with no weight, and then we can add in weight. So I'll show you one with weight, one without weight. So I'm going to lay on the floor here. I'm going to pretend that I'm holding this weight overhead, so I'm keeping that elbow locked out. This knee is bent. This is my free kickstand arm over here. I'm going to get a big tight brace. I'm going to sit up, roll to that forearm all the way. Roll back down on that forearm and relax. With a weight, it will look like this. Then you'll switch after 4 on the right and go 4 on the left. Next, then we've got 12 Kang squats. So what I'm looking here for is that I'm hinging at the hip. So I'm getting that nice good morning, pulling down into my squat, back to my good morning, and up. So working through 12 of those. Then we've got 16 glute bridges that we're going to work through. So again, I'm on the floor. I'm going to drive my hips up to the ceiling, getting them open all the way, back down to the floor, and up again. Getting your hips nice and awake there. As I said earlier, we have got 6 rounds that we're going to work through today. It's going to take us 30 minutes if you're looking on what you need to set your clock for. So we're going to have 2 minutes of work followed by 30 seconds of rest, 2 minutes of work followed by 30 seconds of rest. This first set of 2 minutes is going to be our cardio. So you can see we've got 6 options here. You can choose to do all 6. So every round you'll move to the next movement, or if you want to pick 3 based on kind of the space you have or what you've got going on at home, then you can see each of those 3 movements twice, your choice. After your 30 seconds rest, then our second set of 2-minute interval, that's going to be our weighted piece where we're getting in some heavy carries. We'll go through these movements of your choices, but again, you can change that movement each round, or you can rotate through 3 of them, your choice. 30 seconds of rest, then you're back to the top to that cardio movement. So your first cardio movement, you can choose to jump rope, just nice and easy singles, or if you wanted to practice a few of your double unders, this would be a good time to try and squeeze in a double under or 2 in those singles during that 2 minutes of work. You can also choose to do low step-ups, so that are unweighted, stepping on something, alternating legs each time. You can choose to do jumping jacks. You can choose to do a shuttle run. So if you're going to do that, I would mark off about 10 meters, so 10 big steps. You can choose to do a lateral shuffle, or you can choose to run forward, down, backwards, back, just to change it up a little bit. All of that is a-okay. You can also choose to do mountain climbers. So from that plank position, hopping your foot up each time, working through that for 2 minutes. The next option are eye level swings. So you're going to take your kettlebell or dumbbell, nice tight brace here. I'm going to hinge at the hip. That big hip drive is bringing that kettlebell up to eye level each time. Once you've worked through that 2 minutes, 30 seconds of rest, now we get into our weighted 2 minutes. That can be a goblet carry. Again, use that 10 meters that you've just marked off. Goblet carry, you can let that kettlebell or dumbbell rest on your chest, walking back and forth. You can choose to do a suitcase carry. So keeping that shoulder pulled down and back, ribs tucked down towards your hips, carrying at your side. You can also choose to do an overhead carry. So lock that out overhead. Again, keeping your ribs tucked down. You can choose to do a weighted step up. So again, I'm gonna let that weight sit on my chest here, staying super tight, tucking those ribs down, stepping up on whatever you have as a step or a box. And lastly, if you have an odd object that you want to carry, that might be a sandbag, it might be a weighted backpack, all of those are okay. So that's our work today. Work through 6 rounds where you've got 2 minutes of work on, 30 seconds rest, 2 minutes of work on, 30 seconds rest. And again, you can change that movement each round, or you can pick 3 and see each twice. Have fun, guys.